Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to talk about Bret Contreras, and his video is the hip thrust, a main lift. Before I get into this topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. So, got asked this question in my live video last Saturday: is the hip thrust a main lift? And at that point, I didn't know what the heck was going on, and then all of a sudden, I see videos popping up from like James at Shredded Sports Science. So I watched the video this morning to find out what is going on. And basically, Bret is talking about how power lifters only care about, squats, bench, deadlifts, and their total. And they focus on their main lifts. And then he goes on to talk about folks that are, glute obsessed, booty obsessed, that the hip thrust should be their main lift. And now everybody is discussing this topic in the lifting world. So basically what Bret is saying, boiled down to its essence, is whatever your main goal is, that's how you derive your main lift. So if you're a power lifter, then your main lifts would be squats, bench, or deadlift. If that's your main goal. If you're a chest bro, you're one of these guys that just wants chest and biceps, then your main lifts are barbell curls and bench press, and so on and so forth. So it's basically, the approach he's using is basically whatever your main goal is, that's your main lift. So people are kind of taking it out of context a little bit, and I'm certainly not standing in Bret's corner. I believe the hip thrust is absolutely, I believe it's a silly exercise. I think it looks silly. I think it's not very, it just doesn't look like fun to set up. I mean, I don't want to set up 1 billion pounds in the middle of the gym floor and start air humping everything. And that doesn't discredit whether it's effective exercise or whether it's not an effective exercise. Just for me personally, it looks, there are certain lifts that are just tedious to warm up on and tedious to set up on. Deadlifts just take forever. Just because you're going plate after plate after plate and you have so many warm-up sets, and squats can kind of be the same thing. But, to set up on the middle of the floor and get a bench and get all this extreme amount of weight, it just doesn't look like an efficient exercise for me. I've never liked the hip thrust for that reason. Personally, I would prefer to find like 10 other glute exercises that get the job done than spending all that time loading up a barbell in the middle of the gym floor and air humping in front of everybody. But if you like to air hump, then God bless you. Go ahead and air hump in the middle of the gym. I just think people look like dipshits doing it, and that's just my opinion. Again, no disrespect meant to, or no, let me backtrack. That doesn't mean that the lift doesn't work. That doesn't mean the lift doesn't work, and no disrespect to anybody that wants to go out there and do that. I just think y'all look kind of silly doing it. But to get back to the topic, is the hip thrust a main lift? Well, again, people are going to be asking this question because it's floating out there. And remember the point that Bret is making, that hip thrust is a main lift if building your booty and your glutes is your main goal. If that's your main goal, then the hip thrust might be in the conversation to be the main lift. But for the rest of us in the real lifting world, the people that want to be more than just booty, that want a well-rounded physique, that want a fit physique, that want a physique that they can that's functional, that they can use for their athletic endeavor, for running or trail running or hiking or whatever the heck they're doing. It's just it's not the main lift because they have goals other than their booty. So if you are the 1% of 1% that is booty obsessed, it's certainly in the conversation. For the rest of us in the lifting industry, it'll always be the exercise where you load up a bunch of ridiculous amount of weight and air hump in the middle of the gym and look kind of foolish. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching, and she forgot.
Oh.
She just forgot. Thanks for watching. And
stay sexy. I'm going to try air humping in the middle of the gym.
We have our own gym down below, and there'll be no air humping.
I'm going to
If you want a better booty, and if I want a better booty, we'll stick to like squats and deadlifts and
No, we're going to air hump and video it.
Oh, hell no.